And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Ten-yard penalty there on first down, so now first and 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, a good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
And many use the running game like boxers do. Body blow after body blow after body blow. You may not get what you want early, but those add up, and by the fourth quarter, you could break a big one.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Hey, go down. Now let's go.
Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Usually when we talk about concentration and catching the ball, it's about the receiver. In this case, it's the defender who had the great focus knocking it away.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And, Charles, here's the offensive lineup.
Melvin Gordon, the exciting young runner out of Wisconsin, well over 2,000 yards his last year.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's going to field this at the 4. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
out.
out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here. Stays on his feet. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 2nd down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. The gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And really, Charles, a great job by the defender there to get a hand on the pigskin.
Just as the ball arrived, the defender swatted it away.
On is the Chargers punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
Here we go now. Green 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Third down and 12. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for a San Diego first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them doing on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And this one is incomplete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I'll give him points for standing in there and making the throw, but I got to take those points away because he threw into double coverage.
Yeah, you took the pop, you're right, but that's one maybe you just take the sack.
Yeah, I agree with you totally, and most quarterbacks don't want to eat the ball. They want to try and make a play downfield, but I think your point is spot on. Take the sack, don't force it into coverage. He was fortunate, didn't get intercepted.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Third down now following the run. One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Quick hit here, it's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Time to step aside. More from Cleveland after this. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up fourth. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking on the midfield logo. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over first and 10. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, boy, that really hurt.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Taken from just outside the 30. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. On the counter, here's Gordon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing. Leopard. Leopard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Now Gordon on first down, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And the dreaded third and long here for the offense.
Detroit! Detroit!
The play clock's running down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case,
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. One man in the backfield is Gordon. And he'll get it up the middle. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And last time, one play intercepted. interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Tight right. Here we go now. Green, 39. No. Jack, Patriot. Set.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with third down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game, so when you're able to get back out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A very solid gain of 27. Completed pass, but the O-line, they're a little thankful because their quarterback got hit hard.
You ever notice, Brandon, that after the quarterback takes a big hit, the first guy to him is the offensive lineman that allowed it? Sometimes you throw that lookout block, and then you breathe a sigh of relief that your quarterback's okay.
To throw now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Gordon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
What a tremendous play by the defensive line. Instead of getting too far upfield against the draw, able to hold their spot and make a big play in the backfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go now. Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Looking to throw. Backing up. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to launch this thing way down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right?
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on him all game long.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles here, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the block.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Cleveland, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Diego, the rough season continues as they've plunged to 1-13. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.